Hey guys, it's Nevaeh, and today I'm going to be telling you guys stories about like my past, like my quote-unquote troubled past. I'm sorry if I keep laughing, it's because I have my friend over here and like she's going to keep making faces at me and making fun of me, so. Okay, well, the first story I think I'm going to tell is about the time, actually no, we're going to start from the beginning. So we're going to talk about 6th grade. So in 6th grade, I went to should I say that? Oh.
Just bleep it out.
Bleep. Yeah, I went, whatever.
I went to bleep middle school.
I went to bleep middle school. And in 6th grade, I got into my first fight, I guess. So I was best friends with this one girl. And like, we were in band class with this other girl, like a bunch of our friends and all that. Like, we were semi-friends with her, but like not really at the same time. So like, this one day, she left her binder with me and the girl. Here, let's get the girl name. Her name's gonna be Sarah, okay? Sarah. Me and Sarah were in the band room, and we were sitting there with our other friends, you know, just like talking and all of that. And like, the girl, here, what's her name? Let's get her name. Abby. No, what did you say?
Candy.
Okay, Candy and Sarah. All right. So the other girl, Candy, she came in. She was like, "Hey guys," you know, she was just talking to us regularly. Whatever. Yeah. And then like, she handed us her binder and she was like, "Can you guys watch this?" Blah blah blah. And so like, she gave us her binder, and like, we were in the classroom just like sitting there doing nothing. And all of a sudden she comes back and she's looking through her binder and she's like, "Where's all my stuff?" And she's like, "Why is all my stuff messed up?" And I was like, "I don't know, it was like that when you gave it to us." And she was like, "No, I'm missing my stuff." And we were like, "What are you talking about? No one touched your stuff." And then she was just like, "One of y'all touched my stuff, where is it? Like, give it to me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not playing with you guys, give me my stuff." And then we were all just like, "We don't have your stuff." And then she kept continuing on, like, "I'm in a bad mood, like, don't try me right now," all of that. So like, finally, we were all just like, "What are you talking about? No one has your stuff. Like, literally no one touched your stuff." So then she starts like arguing and saying all these rude things to like me and Sarah. And then like, Sarah starts arguing back because she's like, "I'm not gonna let her talk to me when I didn't even do anything to her." So like, they start arguing, and then like, she's like, "I'm for real about to go off on one of y'all if you don't give me my stuff back." And then Sarah was like, "Okay, go ahead, blah blah blah." Sorry. And then Sarah was like, "Okay, go ahead, blah blah blah." Period. Sorry. It's okay. And so like, it was like a little after, and the bell rung and all that, and Sarah came up to like all these. I'm so dumb. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So like, it was the bell rung, and after gym, oh my gosh. After band, I'm pretty sure we had lunch, or it was like a period then lunch, but we went to lunch, and this girl, Candy, all of a sudden she comes walking in with a bunch of people. Okay, sorry guys, we're back where I was. I'm pretty sure we had lunch next, and so we were going out, we were just talking, and we were walking in the hallway. So like, there's at my old middle school, there was like the outside, then the then a hallway, then this little like sitting area, not really sitting, just like area, open area, then it's the cafeteria. So we're walking in the hallway that's right next to the outside, and like, there's 2 doors, like 2 ways you can enter. And like, while we were walking there, we were just talking and like having a fun time, and all of a sudden we see a group of people like coming in both doors. All of a sudden, like, "Oh, you guys are gonna fight," and all of that, and we were just over here like, "Well, who are they talking about?" And then we realized that they're coming up to us, so we're just standing here like, what is happening? And then we finally put it together that, oh, it's Matt. Oh. I mean, okay, and then we finally put it together that it's Candy, and then like, we're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so serious about this, like, she actually gonna fight over her stuff." Like, it was like, the main thing she was mad about was a pack of gum. Like, that's what she was mainly mad about, and that's what I thought was so dumb about it, because like, she really wanted to fight over a pack of gum. Like, it wasn't that serious. So like she came in and like all of a sudden she's like saying all this stuff to Sarah and me, and she's like blah blah blah, and then Candy starts swinging at Sarah and Sarah starts swinging. Then all of a sudden I'm just standing here like, what is happening? And then like all of a sudden I see Candy try to swing at me. So then I'm just like, okay, if you want to do it, like let's do it. And like I start hitting her back, and then like, you know, before we could get like too serious, like because me and Sarah at this point are both like hitting her because she wanted to come at both of us, and like, oh my gosh. But then we finally got pulled apart by like one of the teachers and the SRO and all of that, and they carried us like away, and like it was just so awkward, and just, yeah, that was the first time I got into a fight. Okay, so yeah, on to the next story. Okay guys, so my next story is about the time I ran from like the SRO school cop or whatever. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing to tell. I wonder what your mom thinks right now. Like I'm over here just like.
No, we've told her all of this.
That's true. Alright, but yeah.
And that's why she's like, oh, good thing she's going to bleep middle school
Yeah.
now, not the other one.
Alright, but with this one, it all started with like, it was me, Sarah, and then this other girl, we gonna call her. Okay, and this other girl, let's call her Abby. Alright, Sarah and Abby. So it's me, Sarah, and Abby, and like we're all just like we were just like talking and all that. And we're like, how about we skip our next class? So we're like, okay, that'd be fun. Yeah, blah blah blah. I don't want to do it and all of that. So we decided to skip.
Fun.
Yeah, so much fun. And then like we decided to skip, and like we were just walking around and all of that.
What grade is this?
This is in 6th grade, like the end of 6th grade or the beginning of 7th grade, one of those. And like we're just having fun. We were walking around, and then we hear the SRO, and like we hear on the walkie-talkie, like
you know when you hear those high heels and the keys.
and you hear like, and we heard on the walkie-talkies like talking about how there's students skipping. And we're like, oh my gosh, are they talking about us? So then like we start running, and like I'm not even sure like where we were running to, but like we just kept running everywhere and like going the opposite way of the SRO, and like everyone, like it was the SRO and Dr. something that was chasing us. And like when we were running, we like kept dodging them, and like we kept going down hallways, exiting hallways, and like I don't know what, at one point me and Abby split up away, like got away from Sarah, and like me and Abby ran outside. Cause like when you go outside, okay, I don't know how to describe it. Like when you go outside, there's this like the bus area, and then if you go around the corner, there's like a hallway like down to more classes, and then there's this like big metal gate that leads to the other classes, and like on the side of the wall, I don't know why did I say it like that? But on the other side of the wall, there's doors that leads into hallways. So me and Abby ran out that hallway, and like when we got out there, we tried to go to the gate, cause like at this point the SRO was so close to us, like we didn't know where to go. So we ran to the gate, and the gate was locked, and like we ran to the doors like on the side to like to hallways, and we tried opening it, and they were locked too. So we kept banging, and all of a sudden we see Sarah in the hallway, and she runs into a classroom. And like we're standing there like banging on the doors, and Sarah runs into the classroom, and like I can't believe Sarah. I think if Sarah knows the story.
If Sarah knows that she's Sarah in this story,
yeah, you know what you did.
She's flawed.
Yeah, that was flawed, but I still love you, so it's okay. But that was so flawed. Like we really ran to the hallway she was in, but like she ran into the classroom before she opened the doors. So the SRO comes up to me and Abby, and like we're just standing there like, oh my gosh. And like this is the first time I ever got in trouble for like skipping, like ever, like got caught. So like I was like very emotional. So like when he started talking to us, I started crying, and then Abby was just like, why are you crying? I was just like, this is the first time I ever been in trouble. And like I was just so sad. Like I felt like such a bad student, even though I like was, but like I just felt so bad. And then like we got our referrals, and like that's really it. But just wanted to tell you guys about that story because I thought it was interesting. But do you want to know what Sarah did? Literally, because like she ran into a random classroom, but she ran into the classroom that I had a class in, and she told the teacher she was in there because she needed to grab my notebook. So then she got away with it, and I was just like, wow, she got so lucky. Like it was just funny. Like I don't even remember the point when we split up. Like it was we went separate directions, and like it was crazy. So yeah. That was the time that I got chased by the school SRO, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think you should say school in front of SRO. Doesn't that stand for like school resource officer or something?
Yeah, just this one. My school says it.
Yeah. Okay. So on to the next story. Alright, so guys, the third story is about this time I hid a girl in my closet. That sounds so weird, but I hid a girl in my closet, and of course it was me and Sarah. Literally all these stories involve Sarah, but me and Sarah were at my house, and we were having like a regular sleepover. Like it was just fun, you know, like we did because we were like really close best friends at the time. So like we just obviously were having a regular sleepover, and then like we get a text message from our friend. What should be a name for her? Cookie. We get a
Stripper name.
We get
call her Sugar.
Sugar. Okay, we're gonna change her name to Sugar. We get a text message from Sugar, and Sugar is texting us like, guys, I need your help. I just ran away from home. And like we're just like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Like, are you crazy? And like she was like, I need a place to stay, blah blah blah. Like I'm gonna get in so much trouble and all of that. And we were like, I don't know if that's a good idea and all of that. So me and Sarah started talking. Oh my gosh. Me and Sarah started talking to each other, and we were just like, I don't know, should we let her? Like I feel kind of bad. Cause like she was like, I have nowhere to stay. Like can I please just for one night, blah blah blah, like all of that. And then she was like, I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. And then she was just like, please guys, please, please, please. And we were like, okay, fine. So we let her come. We didn't tell my grandma, we didn't tell anyone. Cause like we didn't want to get in trouble, and it was like late in the night. Like it was almost like 1 in the morning or so. That's not even that late. But like still.
You stay until 5 now.
Yeah. Okay, but like it's like 1 in the morning, and like we're just like, okay, fine, but how are you gonna get here? And she was like, I can like take a cab or something. I don't think Uber was really like a thing back then. Was it?
Maybe it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah, like it wasn't like well known if it was a thing. All right,
What is it called?
what is what called?
When did Uber start?
Uber was founded March 1st, 2009.
Was it?
Nobody knew about Uber till okay, but it was like a cab, and like she was like, okay, I can get there, and I was like, who's gonna pay for it? And she was like, I have money, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, who's gonna pay for you when you leave? And she was like, I promise I'll have money, blah blah blah. So we let her come, and like literally she came, and like we were like, okay, you have to come in my closet and don't make a sound. You have to stay in there, like you can't do anything, because if I get caught by my grandma, I'm in a lot of trouble. So then the
Told her recently.
yeah, I told my grandma recently though, so like it's all good now.
Do you know what she said? I was wondering what happened to that girl.
Yeah, like okay, you'll understand in a second. Okay, so after a while, we start getting messages from Sugar's mom. And she starts calling us and texting us. She's like, do you know where Sugar is? Like, have you seen Sugar? Please call me, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, are you guys hiding her? And we're over here just like, no, we're sorry. We don't know where she is, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, Taylor. I just really... Okay, we'll get into it. I'll say it out loud. But like, we were like, we don't know where she is.
Oh my God. Sugar never told her mom. And then if...
No.
What? Just tell me and you can cut it out.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, back. Okay, but like, yeah, so we like let her in, and like we were just like hanging out, blah blah blah. And then her mom starts calling, and she's asking where she is, and like we're just like, we don't know. And so like all of a sudden she's like, I'm gonna have to start getting the police involved because like I'm like she's like missing. So we're just like, okay, like like we didn't know what to do. So like she was just like, I'm calling the police, I'm telling them that she's been missing, blah blah blah. And we're just like, oh my gosh, Sugar, you're gonna get into so much trouble if we get caught. And then like we were like, you can't log on to any social media, don't do anything on social media because they can figure out like where you are. So like we didn't let her do anything. So like she literally just sat in my closet the whole night. She slept in there, and I feel so bad for her. It's so hot in that closet, like oh my gosh, because we had to keep the door shut and everything. And like at one point my grandma walked in and she was like, hey guys, what's so loud? And we were just like, oh, we're just dancing, like, you know, we're just having fun and all that. So like it was just so awkward. And like I'm so surprised she never found or like heard like the, like, you know what I mean, like it's surprising. So then the next day rolls around, and then it's like we're telling her goodbye, blah blah blah, be safe, and she's going to this other person's house. We don't know who she is, but she's gonna go there. And then she's like, do you guys have some money? And we were like, I can see like we have some change and all that. So like we figure it out. She gets her money to go home, and then she goes, not to go home, but to whoever's person's house this is. We don't know whose house it is, like we just don't know. So she leaves, and we're over here like freaking out. We're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we just did this. Like, we're gonna get in so much trouble if we get caught. And like she's like, and like at this point her mom is still texting us and trying to reach out to us and blah blah blah. And like, sorry Sugar, but like after you left, we might have texted your mom where you were, because like it was to the point where we were like in trouble. Like your mom, like Sugar's mom was like going to tell the police to talk to us. And like I'm pretty positive we got a phone call from like the police and we had to talk to them.
Grandma, and then that's when your grandma
my grandma. They got a phone, like they called my grandma. Like the police called my grandma and they talked to my grandma. My grandma called me, and me and Sugar are over here just like freaking out, like we don't know what to do. And we were just like, I swear we haven't seen her and all of that, and just like
you and
no, I mean not Sugar.
Sarah.
Me and Sarah. We were freaking out. We haven't seen her. Like we swear, blah blah blah. Even though we were lying, but like, yeah, it was just crazy. I think that was one of the craziest things I've ever done. But that's really the moral, like not the moral, but like that's really the end of that story. Just talking about how I hit a girl in my closet. She's like ran away from home. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the last story, and this is gonna involve my friend Taylor, the girl you've been hearing in the background this whole time. So she's gonna make herself presentable. And this has nothing to do with like my crazy past. This happened before middle school. Like this happened when we were like younger. And this is just like a funny story, and like I need her to kind of help explain it because like I'm kind of bad at explaining it. So yeah, we'll be right back. Hey guys, so this is my friend Taylor. She's my best friend. She's so pretty, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Okay, so we're going to explain about the time we literally almost died by a tree.
yes, like dead. Like compared to the sizes we are now, like if the tree would have, oh my god, if what would have happened to us now, we probably would have just got hurt. But like if it actually happened when we were younger, we probably would have died.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what grade this is. Probably 5th grade. I don't know what grade this was.
Yeah. All I know is that we were like able to walk places.
Yeah, like my mom let us go to the gas station, and that's where we were on our way to. So me and Nevaeh are just walking our little young selves to the gas station. Like we're paying in quarters still.
Yeah.
Like we have like cards and cash now, but like we were paying in quarters then, so that's how you know we were little. Nothing's wrong with paying in quarters.
Yeah.
We just okay.
We were paying with quarters.
Okay, so yeah, back to what I was saying. We were paying with quarters. So we're walking, and it's a like you get off of my street and then you kind of just go straight and it's to the gas station, which is why I think my mom let us go because it was like kind of a main road, busy. That sounds.
Yeah, that sounds.
It was like it was just a lot of people to where if there was anything to happen, like there'd be someone around watching us.
Yeah. And it's
not
like
a safety lesson.
Wasn't a far walk. So.
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes, 15. So we're walking and then there's like we're gonna have to get pictures because we're gonna sound crazy.
Yeah.
So like we'll get pictures soon. But so we're walking down the long sidewalk, okay? And then we get to this one point where there's like a whole bunch of tree branches just hanging over. But then like at one point there's a fence. We're walking by the fence and then it's like, look at this video on my phone. I remember this phone. Oh my god.
Okay, we'll get back real quick. I'll make sure we're still recording.
Okay.
Okay, yes, we are. Because that's happened to me before. I filmed the whole video and then it didn't record.
Okay. So Nevaeh's little phone.
I have like a Nokia. Oh my gosh.
I don't even know what brand that was.
It was
like,
Nokia.
Yes. Okay, so she's showing me this video and like she was into some weird stuff. Like it was like, in my opinion, when I was younger, scary. So I was like, no, I'm not watching this. Let's keep walking. And we keep walking, and then we get to where like the incident happened, and then she's like, okay, no, just watch this part. And then I'm like, okay. And then,
wasn't I into like the Five Nights at Freddy's?
I honestly don't know.
And like creepy pasta.
Yeah, like just
Weird
stuff. Like if you're still into that stuff,
No,
offense,
it's
that's weird. If you're like,
Taylor.
if like nothing's wrong with being into it, it's just like I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's and that stuff is for younger kids.
We think it's weird because we used to like that's
You,
I
never
like
used to
it.
like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Her
I
brothers
was a,
like it though.
I was a little female doll. I did not like scary stuff at all.
No, she thought everything was
I
scary.
did. So we don't have to talk about it. Okay. So we get to where the incident happens, and she's like, "Okay, watch this part," and I'm like, "Okay, fine, man." Like I was just getting sick and tired of her telling me to watch it. So then we get to that there, and then I'm like, "Okay, Nevaeh, come on." I'm like, "Okay, Nevaeh, come on. Like I want to get home. Like we're still not even at the gas station." And then we stop, and then we keep walking, and then we hear like a crack, like you know how like when a tree cracks, like it was like that's such a terrible sound effect, but like we heard that sound, and then I look up and I'm like, what? And then we keep walking a little, like a couple feet, which saved our lives, that we walked a couple feet in front of us, and then we just hear this big thud, like a big thud, and then we turn around, and where we were just standing, a tree branch fell down. And when I see a tree branch, I don't mean like one that like people used to go tell their kids to go get so they could beat them. I mean a big tree branch.
Like
Put your arm.
oh.
Like a thick tree branch.
Wait, are we talking about length or width?
Width.
I don't think it was that.
I don't know why you were
like I don't know how to like
about like that.
yeah.
But like think, if we're that little, that
Yeah.
could have hurt us if it was coming down from like.
Now I think that still could have hurt us now. Like
Yeah, that would, but not. I don't.
I think as much.
I think my
yeah.
neck is a little stronger. So then, like, I think we started crying. I don't know. I think we started crying, and we just walk fast to Speedway. We walk fast to the gas station, and then we get our stuff. And on the way back, we were not having it. Like we walked in the road. We didn't walk under any trees.
We were so scared.
We were scared. I was scared, and then we have to like in middle school when she started coming to my middle school, we like had to walk to school every morning because like of how late the school started, and because like everyone was at work or either just didn't want to drive us. So we had to walk, and like I'm still scared because I still live in the same house from when this happened, and I'm still scared to walk into that tree.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get a picture, and it's gonna be of the tree and the missing tree branch that
Yeah.
fell on us.
Yeah. Okay. So that was really it. But that was like almost death experience. Like
That wasn't really a troubled past experience.
Yeah,
that was
but-
just like
that was just an add-on story.
that was
like-
interesting to us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for the stories I have. So thank you for watching. Like, I don't really know how to end off videos. I'm being completely honest. Like, like
Follow, subscribe,
like.
There's not well, you're like stuck on ideas, so comment her
Yeah.
what she should
Yeah,
do,
because I have no clue what to do.
and like it, and
Turn on the bell notification. I'm just kidding. I don't post enough for you guys to do that. All right, but thank you guys for so much for watching, and yeah, see you next
Wednesday. Me and her talked about this.
Yes.
She's gonna try to start posting every Wednesday.
Yes, because that gives me a week to film a video and like,
Edit
yeah.
and all that.
So, yeah, thank you guys for watching again. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.